This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. He'll take the deep shot. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beasley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup.
But he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. The give to the back.
Hey, get out of here, man.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Quarterback making checks. On third and goal, they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quarterback keeper. That's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Right down the middle.
Bro, come on, man.
What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
Look at this.
Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Why is everybody
Yeah,
getting
when I'm the
hurt?
receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
There he goes. And he scoots his
Bro,
way to
why
the
is
first
everybody
down
on my
and then
team getting
slides
hurt?
to
Like,
avoid
what
the
the
hit.
fuck?
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Catch the ball.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Vols need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
After halftime, after the kickoff,
and he's going to take it all the way
after the
back.
halftime kickoff, the wrap this up.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Rayner. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
This one's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups.
He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Look out, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A good break there as the penalty gives them the third down conversion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside.
Bro, I did not mean to do this.
Second half.
Bro, my bad. I did not mean to do this. Oh shit.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. Back to pass.
What?
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Bro, come on. We're going to make a play in that game.
The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Grab behind the line, it's Fields. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Anthony. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Keep pounding away.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Play the run.
Everybody's getting hurt.
Chunk,
It is so
they're going to have to
weak.
commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to the marker, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Staley. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Oh my
Makes a
God.
grab, pass to marker. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just one over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Powers through. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff.
Bro, just blocking.
He is
Like,
going
what the fuck is he doing?
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stupid as fuck.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30.
I don't know why you're not going to
Pick
any
up on that
safety.
one, they're in business at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
He's going for TDUs. Like, go for the fucking tape.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. With the catch, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to power it in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it.
Brings it down on the right side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely
But
to
he
win
gonna keep
the day,
going
but here's
from
the fabulous part.
second.
A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, better look out. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Quarterback keeps it. Across the 45. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Barney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and he's done a great job all game long, making the right decisions, but knowing when to pull it and continue to keep drives alive. He's continuing to make the right decision time and time again.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. He might want another play. To the air, it's Rayner. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a